Hello students, have your seats. Today, this is the fourth session of conservation of plants and animals of seventh chapter of your science book. Still, we have completed 3 sessions on this subject, conservation of plants and animals. During third session, we have already discussed regarding deforestation and what are the causes of deforestation. Before starting discussion on consequences of deforestation, I would like to inform you students one data of how much the forest land and forest are day by day getting reduced due to the various activities, particularly due to the increasing human activities. It is reported for the all over the world. At the end of 20th century, the forest land is reduced from 7,000 million hectare forest land to 1,900 to 2,370 million hectare lands. Second data is that on an average, approximately 16 million hectare forests are cleaned every year. These are very bewildering informations, bewildering data. We can imagine how much the forest lands are depleted and damaged due to human activities as well as due to certain natural causes. Now we will start regarding discussion on consequences of deforestation. Listen student, forest play a very important role to maintain the balance in atmosphere as well as the forest provide habitats for the various type of organisms. It consists various type of flora and fauna. Forests are the abode and dwelling place for various type of flora and fauna. Due to depletion and damage of the forest, the atmospheric balance is changed, is damaged, as well as the various type of wild animals are also endangered, their life are endangered, certain rare species are already got extinct. Now we will start point-wise consequences of the deforestation. First point is due to deforestation, physical property or texture of the soil is getting changed, and entire forest land where there was forest in the course of time gets converted into desert, gets converted into deserts. This happening is called as desertification. Actually, how desertification occur in the case of deforestation, we will understand here. Listen, students. Vegetation, trees, plants play a very important role to maintain the textures. The roots of the plants bind the soil. First point is this: the roots bind the soil. That means the vegetation and trees are playing very important role in binding the soil. Second point is this: vegetation maintain the texture. How they maintain? Because various type of plant products like old leaves, senescent leaves and other vegetative parts which fall on the ground after decomposition, they produce humus. The presence of humus in the soil maintain the fertility of the soil, and also the humus maintain the retaining capacity, water retaining capacity of the soil. In the want of vegetation, in the want of trees or plants, firstly, the soil, the top soil become loose, and in lack of humus, their fertility is damaged, soil become infertile. And apart from this, the entire land become barren. Entire land is exposed to the wind and water in want of vegetation. And by this way, the erosion of the loose topsoil starts. And in course of time, the entire lands converts into deserts, become a spread land of the sands actually. This is called desertification. Everywhere in the name of soil, loose particles, loose sands are found. No vegetations are found on that land in want of humus and water. By this way, the deforestation causes desertification of the land. Now we will discuss regarding second consequence, that is reduced rainfall. Deforestation causes reductions in rainfall. You students know that vegetation, plants play very important role in maintaining the rain cycle, because by the process of transpiration, the plant lose water vapor in the atmosphere. If there are number of plants in a forest, all plants lose water vapor in great amount, and those water vapor rises above, upward, and go in the sky. After the process of condensation, by cooling effect in the sky, clouds are formed. By this way, the forest play very important role in the formation of clouds. If there is no forest, if the forests are damaged in that area, in that location, in that region, the rainfall, the formation of the cloud is disturbed. And by this way, the deforestation leads reduction in rainfall for those particular area where the forests are damaged and depleted, where their deforestation already occurred. Cherrapunji is one of the example. Very, very long back, Cherrapunji of Meghalaya state was known as highest rainfall of the world. But due to human activities, due to cutting the forest on large scale, due to depletion of the forest at Cherrapunji area, gradually their rainfall becoming reducing. Ultimately, at Cherrapunji nowadays there is very reduced rainfall, very scanty rainfall, and this place is now removed from the map as a highest rainfall place of the world. So here we are finding that deforestation affect the rainfall, reduce the rainfall. Now we will discuss regarding third consequence, that is imbalance of atmospheric gases. You students know the vegetation, the plants, the tree play very important role in maintaining the atmospheric balance, because all plant, all tree during photosynthesis release oxygen. Instead of that, for photosynthesis they take carbon dioxide. And these carbon dioxides gas is continuously released by the human beings and other animals by the process of respiration or breathing, as well as a great amount of carbon dioxides is also coming from the various man-made sources such as factories, automobile, vehicles, Nowadays, at one hand, the number of factories, number of automobiles, vehicles are increasing. On the other hand, the human beings are cutting forest, depleting the forest to procure their agricultural land, to build buildings, to construct dam, bridges, to set up their factories, to meet their various type of requirement in context of population explosions. Thus, here the depletion of the forest, reductions of the forest, that is deforestation, causing imbalance. Day by day in the atmosphere, the concentration of carbon dioxide is increasing. And due to high concentration of carbon dioxide, entire world is suffering from global warming. By this way, the deforestation is causing imbalance of the atmospheric gases, and its consequence is very bewildering. Now we will discuss the fourth consequence of deforestation. Just I told you, students, that the forest play very important role in maintaining the atmosphere, in maintaining the rain cycle. So, in that context, it is quite clear the deforestation ultimately affect the climate of a particular region, particular area. Where there is deforestation is done, the forest or trees are depleted at large scale in that area, in that region, the climate is getting changed considerably. Just we have seen the example of Cherrapunji, where climate rainfall is affected. Rainfall is reduced considerably, and Cherrapunji is removed from the map as a highest rainfall place. Apart from this, due to depletion of the forest, due to deforestation, greenhouse effect, is raised all over the world. Do you know the greenhouse effect? Just I am explaining what is actually the greenhouse effect. I am explaining this term in concise way. Due to high concentration of carbon dioxide at ground, near to the ground, the radiation which are continuously coming from the sun do not get reflected, do not go back in the atmosphere, and due to that, at ground level, the entire world day by day becoming warm. And due to greenhouse effect, global warming is the consequence. And due to global warming, certain type of natural mishappenings, natural calamities are occurring as a consequence of the deforestation. Now we will discuss regarding certain natural calamities. All these happenings, these consequences are interrelated with the deforestation. Once deforestation takes place, atmospheric balance is getting changed, rainfall is get affected, global warming is happening, and due to the consequence of global warming, flood occur. Now we will discuss regarding flood particularly. Due to global warming, glaciers are melting frequently, and due to that, in various parts of the world, flood is the consequence. Flood is occurring and causing major devastation. Apart from this effect, in certain area, drought and dryness occur due to deforestation. Just I told you, due to deforestation, the rainfall pattern, the rain cycle are getting affected, and due to a scanty rainfall in certain area where the deforestation has been done, where the vegetation or the forest has been depleted, the desertification takes place, as well as the prolonged dryness and drought also cause landslides. So these are the natural calamities, flood, landslides, desertifications, which are occurring, which the human populations has to bear as a consequence of deforestation. Now we will discuss the sixth consequence. As you know, students, that the forests are not only the abode or dwelling place for the various type of wild animal, dwelling place for the various type of flora and fauna. The forests are also a place where various type of products are found which are useful for the human society, which are used in human society for the various purposes. First, trees are themselves useful for the human societies. The human beings use the trees, cut the trees for various type of wood products, building materials, for making furnitures, as well as in forest, various type of medicinal plants are found. They are also useful for the human welfare, for the human benefit. Apart from these plant products, in forest also various type of wild animals are found which play very important role to maintaining the ecosystem, as well as some of them are used for the breeding programs. So these are the wealth for the human societies. If day by day forests are depleting, reducing, ultimately human beings has to suffer from the scarcity of these all products. Now we will discuss regarding last and seventh consequence of the deforestation, that is degradation of habitats. Number of time I told you students that forests are habitats for the various type of flora and fauna. Do you know what is called habitats? Firstly, understand this term, habitats. Habitats are the place where particular type of flora and fauna live, grow, and breed freely. In this context, here we are finding the forests are abode or dwelling place for the various type of flora and fauna. If human beings are cutting or depleting or damaging the forest, or by other means, other factors, the forests are getting depleted, in that case, the abode or dwelling place of the various type of flora and fauna, plants and animals and organisms are getting damaged or destroyed. And consequently, the flora and fauna who were flourishing in the forest, in want of abode, in want of dwelling place, they are gradually get eliminated, get perished. In this context, I would like to inform you that due to depletion of the forest at large scale, various type of wild animals have already been got extinct, and a great number of wild animals are in endangered categories. Some rare species are at the verge of extinction also. Thus, here we are finding that due to deforestation, various type of wildlife are getting day by day damaged, getting extinct, and are in danger. By this information on consequences of deforestation, I am concluding my lecture. In next session, we will discuss regarding threats on the wild animal exclusively. Thank you very much.